Good morning. Children nowadays, whether they have ADHD, related conditions, or even not at all, often struggle with daily challenges, like difficulty focusing, remembering, or coordinating tasks. And this affects their performance in both academic and in everyday life. Yet, the traditional methods to solving these issues are often repetitive and unmotivating. Good morning, my name is NITCHAMON HANKLA, and I'm here to introduce to you Brightbox. Brightbox is an innovative tool that enhances cognitive function and fine motor skills through interactive play-based challenges. It integrates serious games with therapeutic goals and turns what feels like play into targeted training for attention, memory, planning, and motor control. Research has shown that play-based learning or serious games can significantly improve cognitive functioning. And so Brightbox takes that science and turns it into a fun, easy-to-use tool. Brightbox is a cube with multiple interactive sides, each side designed to target a specific skill, whether it's working memory, hand-eye coordination, grip strength, multitasking, or fine motor skills. For example, on the memory panel, where children have to recall sequences, which these sequences gets faster as you progress. It sounds like a fun challenge, but what they're really doing is strengthening their working memory, focus, and inhibitory control, subconsciously training their cognitive functions and executive functions. Altogether, Brightbox helps encourages problem-solving, persistence, and goal orientation. At its core, it develops cognitive function and motor skills, but it goes beyond that. It can also help develop what we call the 5 Qs. It builds intelligent quotient through critical thinking and problem solving. It helps with moral quotient with discipline and patience, strengthening adversity quotient with persistence and time pressure, and build emotional quotient by giving them a space to manage frustration or celebrate success. And altogether, Brightbox encourages play quotient, turning therapy into play. Each side of Brightbox comes with a button. When pressed, that button plays a random audio instruction. This instruction is like a task that users must follow, which this task gets progressively harder, as I mentioned. If you complete it, you win. But if you're too slow or make a mistake, you have to start over. This win-lose mechanic makes it feel like a game, keeping kids motivated and focused, while at the same time teaching them resilience as they learn to try again. By combining therapy with gamification, Brightbox helps users train essential life skills, all while enjoying the process of growth in a natural, enjoyable, and rewarding way. It is also designed for real-world convenience. It is easy to use, carry, and clean. That's why it could be used in multiple settings, such as clinical and therapy contexts, educational spaces, or everyday at-home use. That is also what makes Brightbox stand out from the market, but it's also because we support all cognitive function, executive function, and motor skills at the same time. But we do have our limitations, as Brightbox currently has a fixed gameplay, and we may not be accessible to all users, like people who are hard of hearing. But we aim to solve this problem by creating different versions of this box with various gameplay that target new skills. And we also want to adapt to accessibility, such as using light instead of sound. In summary, Brightbox is not just a toy. It's a bridge between therapy and play, encouraging children to develop memory, focus, coordination, and flexibility, all while having fun. By making cognitive training accessible and engaging, Brightbox turns therapy into play, helping kids train essential life skills, all while enjoying the process of growth. Thank you.
Thank you for your presentation. It's very interesting because it's like games for improvement of the motor or cognitive functions.
Yes.
But as you addressed, there is a weakness about validations. Did
Yes.
you consider the conventional method for improvement of the cognitive function or motor functions? I mean, occupational rehabilitation.
Oh, like different ways to improve this product?
You present the strengths of this gameplay, but there is a conventional method for these functions.
Yes, so Brightbox aims to be sort of a supplement, not a replacement to the already done methods, because we want to train cognitive function, but because this box is accessible to all users, although they have neurodivergency, or even if they're considered like without neurodivergency. And through my research, which is literally research, I've seen improvements through these kind of games, which could help about 30%.
Thank you. I'd like to consider the things because Nintendo Wii, the most researchers expected that Nintendo Wii can replace the conventional exercise, but the data compare them. We cannot find the improvement of the effect. So maybe there is a possibility for that.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for a nice talk. Just a simple question, why is it called Brightbox?
I gave the name Brightbox because bright also means smart, and it could definitely improve smart skills in kids because people with great cognitive function and executive function often are successful.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, very interesting topic. So this Brightbox is available?
Currently, it's just an idea.
So you just designed this concept?
Yes, I designed every part of Brightbox by myself.
Okay, so you draw the shape?
Yes, I drew the shape and each side of the box,
Okay.
but I've had inspiration from the different toys that have been in the
Okay.
market.
So what is the target age of children, do you think?
The target age is around 4 to 6 years old because that is the age where they start to develop fine motor skills. And 6 years old because technically it ranges to 12, but I'm kind of worried that people or 12 years old may not be as interested in this box.
I just thought maybe it can also probably good for like a senior people.
Yes,
Oh.
I have tried to consider senior ages because it can also help with maybe Alzheimer's or Parkinson's. Yes.
Okay, thanks.
I have 14-month-old daughter at home, so my house is currently full of toys. But this whole toys is aimed at developing fine motor skill, memory skills. So it's interesting that these games are put together in the form of cube, but test itself, I think it already exists. So can you comment on that?
I have seen similar toys out there, and through my research, I've seen that maybe technology may not improve all innovations. However, I would stand by this box because we want to also target executive function specifically. Through my research, I have not seen any box or toy that does give audio instructions, which this allows our users to be able to control themselves, further strengthening